What's up, guys? It's College Football Insider. Back with my third video. My third video, and taking a look at Auburn and part of our SEC preview. So, of course, first we're going to go over 2021 depth chart. Shout out Our Lads. This is where I get the depth charts and stuff like that. Alright, so let's get into it. So, first off, we got Elijah Canlon, he's a sophomore at X, and at H, got Javarius Johnson. He's a redshirt sophomore. And at Z, we got Demetrius Robertson. He's a graduate transfer. Left tackle, Austrian Troxel, redshirt senior. Left guard, Trishawn Manning, redshirt senior. Center, Nick Brahms, redshirt senior. And right guard, Brandon Council, graduate transfer. Right tackle, Brodarius Ham, redshirt senior. Tight end, John Samuel Schinker, redshirt senior. Quarterback, Bo Nix. And running back, Tank Bigsby, sophomore. Oh, Bo Nix is a junior, okay. So, defense, D-end, got Colby Wooden. D-tackle, Tyrone Trusdell, senior. Other D-tackle, Zy Kelvis, Welker, or Walker, I don't know if I got that right. He's a sophomore. Buck, Derek Hall, linebacker, Owen Papo, linebacker, Jacoby McLean, corner, Roger McCreary, can't see those stuff small. Strong safety, Ladarius Tennyson. Free safety, Smoke Monday. It's a cool name. Cornerback, Jalen Simpson. Star, we got Nehemiah Pritchett. And now we will look at their stats. And yeah, starting off with Elijah Canlon. Elijah, Canian, excuse me. 3 receptions, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. So he did not play a lot. Or he was hurt, I'm not sure. Well, he was a freshman last year, never mind. Javarius Johnson. Is he a transfer? No, maybe he was redshirt last year. I can't find him. But Demetrius Robertson, he's a transfer. By the way, Brodarius Ham, he is my, on my grandma's side, she has a, her niece is married to Brodarius and has a daughter or son, or I think it's a daughter. But anyways, enough about me. Let's go on to John Samuel Schinker. He had 9 receptions, 90 yards, and 0 touchdowns. So, not all that great. And then Bo Nix, as everyone knows, Bo Nix had 2,415 yards with almost 60 completion percentage, 12 touchdowns, 7 receptions. Of course, they didn't play so much. He had 388 rushing yards with 7 touchdowns. He's a dual threat. Did not know that, actually. I don't really follow Auburn. But Tank Bigsby, their running back, is a sophomore. I doubt he played. Oh, he did. As a freshman, he started. He had 138 attempts, 834 yards, 5 touchdowns, 11 receptions, 80 yards, 0 touchdowns. And he's going to be starting as a sophomore again. So, going to take a look at the defense now. Colby Wooden. I'm not sure if... Let's just see. Colby had 41 tackles, 9 for loss, 3.5 sacks, 1 pass deflection. Tyrone Trusdell. He had 22 tackles, 2.5 for loss. That is it. Zykivas, Walker. 14 tackles, 1 for loss, and 1 sack. Then Derek Hall, 21 tackles, 4 for loss, 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble. Owen Popo, linebacker, 93 tackles, 6 for loss, 4 sacks, 1 pick. That was only for a yard. 2 pass deflections, 1 fumble recovery. Now Zacoby McLean. He was their leading tackler. 113, 5.5 for loss, 3 sacks, 1 pass deflection, 1 forced fumble. Next up, we got Roger McCreary. He had 45 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions for 63 yards, 6 pass deflections, and 1 forced fumble. Ladarius Tennyson. He had 21 tackles and nothing else. Now, Smoke Monday. Now he's going to be one of my favorite players because of his name. 73 tackles, 4 for loss, 1 sack, 2 picks, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble. He's a good player. Other corner, Jalen Simpson, redshirt sophomore. So he might have not played. So Jalen Simpson, I doubt he played. They probably, whatever. No, he did not play. But looking at the stat sheet, they do have a guy named Big Cat Bryant and a guy named T.D. Moultrie. So some fun names on that team. And last but not least, Nehemiah Pritchett, a junior. He had 25 tackles, 1 pick, 48 yards, and 10 pass deflections. So going on to their schedule, they obviously have a strong defense, good returners. Offense, I think, could use some work, but Bo Nix back there needs to tone down the interceptions a little bit, but I do like him here. He is a good fit for the Auburn offense, and with their head coach, Gus Malzahn, he's gone. New head coach. I did not really like Gus Malzahn, but new head coach, so that will let them pass the ball around and stuff like that. So I think they'll definitely do a lot better. So for week 1 versus Akron, 1-0. 2 versus Alabama State, 2-0. Let's see, Penn State. I'm not sure how good Penn State is, but I think they will beat Penn State. That's 3-0. Georgia State, they're going to beat Georgia State 4-0. So 4-0 started the season. Going to LSU, and on a roll here, they beat LSU because of the 5-0. I don't really like LSU this year. I think Auburn's going to be pretty good. So next up, going to Georgia. I think this is where they take their first loss of this season, thanks to the 5-1. And then against Arkansas, coming off a loss, but they get the W. That's 6-1. They secure the bowl game. Ole Miss 7-1. I think they're too much for Ole Miss to handle. Good defense that will probably prevent Corral, whatever his name is, from doing what he does. So, yeah, and then Texas A&M, they lose to Texas A&M, so that brings them to 7-2. Texas A&M is going to be one of the best teams in SEC and college football. So 7-2, going to Mississippi State. They get the W, 8-2. I think Mississippi State will have an average year, maybe make a bowl game. I don't really know. And then South Carolina, they go to 9-2, and then Alabama, of course, as I said earlier, they lose to Alabama. So that brings them to 10-2. A good little season, good season compared to last year where they went 6-5 in 11 games. So I think they go 10-2. Let's see. Go to the Go to a good bowl game, probably New Year's 6 maybe. It depends on the other teams out there. But definitely one of the top teams in the SEC. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Top teams in the SEC, top 4, got Alabama, Florida. So as I said, it's going to be Alabama, Florida, Texas A&M, and then Auburn. But I think we should take a look at the transfers here. No, wait. Here, before we do that, and I think this will be a shorter episode. I don't think we'll look at the transfers. I'm not sure. But before we look at that, we will go on to their all team, I guess we'll call it. Their best players on the team. I think, of course, it's going to be Bo Nix. Zacoby McClain, Owen Popo, who else? Let me think. Roger McCree and Smoke Monday, and on offense, of course, Bo Nix and Tanks Bigsby is gonna have some good years. So yeah, I think that is gonna end the episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment your opinion, what I should do next, because of course I'm gonna continue the this series, but I'm gonna also do other conferences. But what else should I do? Should I do reactions? What should I do? But make sure to like and subscribe.